13th question. Explain expression and data types in Python. Expression. An expression is a combination of symbols they evaluate to a value. A sub-expression is any expression that is part of a larger expression. For example, 4 plus 3 into k. Operator precedence. Operator precedence is a relative order that operates or applied in the evaluation of expressions defined by a given operator precedence table. Operator type and then associativity. Exponentiation, negation, and then division module, addition or subtraction. That's associativity. It denotes the right to left, left to right, left to right, and left to right. For example, 10 plus 20 less than 10 plus 20 plus 30. That denotes a true. And then true and false are true. It denotes a false or true equal true. Operator associativity. Operator associativity is the order that operates are applied when having the same level of precedence specific of each other. 2 plus 3 plus 4 equal to 9. Data type. A data type is a set of values, and set of operators may apply those values, integers, floats, strings, parts of set of predefined data types in Python called built-in types. Static string variable is declared as a certain type before it is used and can only be assigned value of the type. Python, however, uses dynamic typing. Dynamic typing is the data type of variables depends only on the type of value variable is currently holding. Mixer type expressions means the expression containing operands of different type. Operands of mixer type expressions therefore must be converted to a common type. Values can be converted one of two ways: to implicit automatic conversions called coherection, or by explicit type of conversions. Coherection versus type conversions. Coherection is automatically perform mixed type of expressions only if the operands can be safely converted, that is, if no loss of information will result. Type conversions means is explicit conversion of operands to a specific type. Type conversion can be applied even if loss of information result. 14th question. Explain digital computing. Digital computing, it's all about the switches. It is the first point is it is essential that computer hardware be reliable and error free. The key to developing a reliable system is to keep the design as simple as possible. Second point, the digital computing, all information is represented as a series of digits. We are used to representing number using base 10 with the digits 0 to 9. Third point, all information within a computer system is represented using only 2 digits, zeros and ones, called binary representation. Fourth point is computer hardware therefore is based on the use of simple electronic on-off switches called transistors. The switch at very high speed. Fifth point is integrated circuit chips. The building blocks of computer hardware are comprised of millions or billions of transistors. 15th question. Explain list in Python. List is this linear data structure, meaning that is elements have a linear ordering. That is, there is a first element, a second element, and so on. Each item is listed as identified as an index and index value. 0, 1, 2, 6 is denoted an index. 68.8 to 74.0 is denoted an index value. Common list operations means commonly performed a list include a retrieve, update, insert, delete, and append. For example, to be given a get value, update value, insert value, remove value, and appendant. 0 to 6 is denote an index, and then inside a box to given a whole number is a index value. List traversal. The list traversal is a means of accessing one by one elements of a list. For example, adding up all values in the list and then searching for value 50 in the list to find the values. Already I insert 0 to 6 is the index, and inside the box to given a value is the index value. To find yes, no, it denotes a value. 16th question. Explain defining function in Python. Defining function means elements of a function definition. Function header, it denotes the definition, average, n1, n2, n3, and so on. Body of the function to be separated by a suite or block. A function header starts with the keyword definition followed by identifier average, which is the function's name. The function name is followed by a comma separated, possibly empty list of identifiers is n1, n2, n3 called formal parameters or simply parameters. Following the parameter list is a colon. Following the function header is the body of the function, a suite or program block containing their functions instructions. As with the all suites, the statements must be indented at the same level. Relatively, function header. Functions are generally defined at the top of a program. However, every function must be defined before it is called. Number of items of parameter indicates the number of values must be passed to the function called actual arguments or simply arguments, such as the variable num1, num2 and num3. It denotes the values. Value returning function means a value returning function in Python program routine called of certain value and is therefore similar to a mathematical function. For example, function definition means a definition average and n1, n2, n3 written, and the same thing to function values denote a function call of this average values. Non-value returning function means it's called for a returning value, but for its side effects, the action other the returning function value is displaying output on the screen. Fundamental differentiation with the way of value returning and non-value returning functions called value returning function is an expression for the call function average of 5 average of 10, 25, 16 like factor. Non-value returning functions are called, however, the function call is a statement. Functions do not have a return value. It is incorrect use to call a non-value returning functions to an expressions. For example, to be function definition and the printer Fahrenheit to Celsius, Celsius to Fahrenheit to display the main function and display will come off. 17th question, program to display the first n term of Fibonacci series. Aim to write program to display the first n terms of Fibonacci series, and then algorithm to denote 6 steps. Step 1, start the program. Step 2, assign n1 equal to 0, n2 equal to 1, count equal to 1. Step 3, if n greater than 0, print enter positive number. Step 4, if n equal to 1, print 0, print off. Step 5, otherwise add n equal to n plus 1, n1 plus n2 means print it is continued till reach count greater than n condition. Step 6 is stop the program. To write a program display the first n terms of Fibonacci series. N equal to int input how many terms will be denoted, and then n1 comma n2 equal to 0 comma 1, count equal to 0, n greater than 0, please enter a positive integer. Else if n equal to 1 means Fibonacci sequence up to n, print n1. Else if Fibonacci sequences while count greater than less than n means print n1, nth equal to n1 plus n2, n1 equal to n2, n2 equal to nth, count plus equal to 1. So output is how many terms means you given a 5 means Fibonacci sequences 0 and 1. 1, 2, 3. Result is thus the display the first n terms of Fibonacci series program is executed successfully. 18th question, explain catching and handling expressions. Exceptions are called the handle in Python by use a try block and exception handler. To import math, use a math function, enter number to compute a fractional, and then print math.fractional.m except value error. Print cannot compute the factorial of negative numbers. Enter number to compute a factorial of 5 means cannot compute a factorial negative numbers. The block of code surrounded by try and except header. Suite following the except header is referred to an exception handler. The exception header catches the exception of type value error. The exception handler in this case simply output an error message in the user before terminating the program. Rather than terminating the program, user is promoted again the input so that the program means continue executing. The same thing will be displayed on the screen. And then one thing is additionally added, please re-enter means just you have given a 5 means the answer result is 120. 19th question, explain recursive function in Python. Recursive function means often defined as a function that call itself. Call function A to function A. The notation of self-referential function is inherently confusing. Two types of entities related to any function, however, the function definition. Any current execution instance. What is meant by the phrase function that call itself? It's a function execution intents calls another execution instance of the same function. A function definition is a cookie cutter from which any number of execution instances be created. Every time I call a function it made, another execution instance of the function is created. While there is only one definition for a function, can be used any number of execution instances. General function call means A, B, three blocks will be separated. To call A denotes call to B denotes call to C denotes A and B. So function instance means its call itself be surrounding. First, an execution instance from definition of function A is created and begins executing. When the call of function B is reached, the execution instance of function A is suspended. While an execution instance of function B is created means begins executing. Return when the function call to function C is reached means function B is suspended execution, while an execution instance of function C is created begins executing. The calling and suspended of executing function instance could be continually indefinitely, and in the case of function C does not make a call to any other function, simply execute until termination, returning control to the function that called it, function B, and then function B continues its execution until terminating, returning the control of function that is called a function A. Finally, a function A completes or terminates, returning control to whenever it was called from. Recursive function execution instance. Function definition: function A1, function A2, function A3. To call a call to A, call to A, call to A. This is the execution instance. The recursive functions instance similar to the execution of series of non-recursive instance, except the execution instance of clones each other, since all instances of identical and function calls occur exactly same place in each. Clearly, if the definition of a recursive function were written to that the function calls itself unconditionally, every execution instance would unconditionally call another execution instance. Such as sequence of calls is referred to infinite recursion. Notion of an infinite loop is properly designed recursive function always conditionally call another execution instance, eventually change the function call terminates.